Hey, Mark D with a C here. Thanks for watching. Tonight I wanted to go over some of my all-time favorite toys as a kid. I played with these Mego Communicators. I'm going to show you guys for hours with my sister and friends, and they were really favorite toy that we always got a lot of fun out of, and it was great to play with those. So really enjoyed having those as a kid, and they're toys. You could use your imagination and you know dream of fighting aliens and going to other planets. So it was a really cool toy. Today everyone's got a cell phone or their own real Star Trek communicator to talk with people. So it's kind of a moot point. But back in the 70s, CB radios were huge, and walkie-talkies were huge, and that was a really popular toy for kids. So let me show you the toys that I had as a kid. So these were the Mego. I think they came out in 1976. So these were a couple that I purchased on eBay. As you can see, this is my original guy here. He's a little bit discolored and not in too bad of a shape for being played with. But that was the box I got on eBay. So it's got a cool graphic of Spock and Kirk there. And the cool thing was, it's really just a standard walkie-talkie. Push the button, and then the top flips off, so it really doesn't do anything or make any noise. But that was a cool effect. You could pretend to be Captain Kirk. Someone's calling you, and then if you had your Mego toys, these are my still original guys that I still have. So there's Kirk and Spock, and you can see you got these toys. So you had the play set of the Enterprise, which was another really cool toy, and you could play with all those. So let me fire up one of these walkie-talkies. You can hear the sound that it makes. Unfortunately, only one of them is still working, so you've got that static going. And then cover your ears. But this is the red alert sound you could make. So that's kind of painful, but you could modulate it like that. So that was supposed to be the red alert signal, and these guys are real simple. There's just a volume control on the walkie-talkie, and then a push to talk button, and then you got your horrible red alert sound there. So, but you play with these for hours, and then in the packaging they advertised they had a belt clip. That was one of the features. So you can see if you read the back here, it was made in Hong Kong. There's actually a date stamped on the back, which is really cool. So it's November 1976 for these guys. So there's a stamp on the back there. This one's November, looks like it's 75. And let's see, with this one, it's actually, the one that I have is a little bit different. If you look, the knob is different. So I'll open these up to show you guys. But the knob is different on the volume control. You can see it's really thin here, and then this knob is a lot thicker. So I'll open that up, and the electronics look a little bit different too. So you can see inside here, it's a lot of old-fashioned electronics from the 70s. We've come a long way with computer chips and simplifying everything. So I've got to try to go through this guy and see what's not working on him. Maybe something with the capacitor went bad. That's pretty common, a capacitor leak. So I didn't see anything obvious, but so unfortunately this guy doesn't fire up anymore. I can't call Scotty from that one. So if you look at, let me pull this guy, and it was really a simple. There's no screws. You just put a screwdriver in here. There's a slot, and you just pop open that clamshell, and that used to get really destroyed on some of these too. That was the only way to change the battery. So there's no screw we just pop the clamshell open, so you can see here. So here, let me move this over a little bit. These are the two different years. So electronics are look almost identical, except for this knob, and the battery on this one looks like maybe someone had done a repair. Maybe my dad had tried to fix it for me. One thing that breaks is the antennas always snap off at the bottom, and the antennas on these guys are super long, as you can see. If I open that up, I mean, it's out of the frame of the camera, so you can see it's a huge antenna, and those always would bite the dust when you're running around with something. I guess they had that on there to be to help the reception. It was probably not the best walkie-talkie. I remember as a kid it was fine, but it was always kind of a fuzzy sound. So in this one that I had originally as a kid, looks like it's 1975. So maybe they changed. When you're manufacturing something, it's pretty common to change parts or dials, or something. They got a cheaper price on this knob, or for whatever reason. So that's one way you can, I guess, tell the difference in years. And of course, I have some of the later communicators. Had to get these. So this is a nice. I think it's a Diamond Select one. It's got the moire pattern that goes. If you push a button, you can it'll play some settings, or play some voices. So that was Uhura. Let's see.
Spock here, Captain. Briggs, this is the captain. Scotty here, Captain.
So you've got some really cool electronics in the new communicators. So if I think you push the red button on that one, it's gonna call in a few seconds. There we go.
Captain, shall I beam down an armed party?
We're okay, Spock. We don't need an armed party now. And then this is another version. The top isn't metal. It's not as nice, but you can record a message and play it. So it doesn't have the moire pattern. It's not as nice of a communicator, but it's not bad, and you can use it to record messages. So let me show you guys some of the things I found on the internet, and some really cool websites that are out there. So I'd recommend everyone go to Mego Museum. There's really, it's an amazing website. So they've got all these graphics and pictures of the communicators. That's how they, would have come in the box. And they're also showing, this is what I always wanted as a kid, was this, Mego communications console, which is really cool. And, Santa Claus never showed up at that, unfortunately. But that's a really, really cool. That's still available on eBay. It's kind of pricey, about $250, I think. But you can find that on an eBay. So I'd recommend head over to Mego Museum. I'll put that in the show links, and you can check that out. Let me go to another couple of websites here. So of course, here's another page on the Mego Museum. You can check out all the awesome Mego figures back in the time. Here's the play set. Now they're coming out with some new versions of the Megos, so you can get those. I've purchased a few of those. This is really a tough toy to get. The Star Trek game. Looks like one of the episodes with the apple, where you had the paper mache dragon that Kirk took out. There's another Star Trek game. So let me grab another website here. So that's that picture of the kid. Probably I look like that with the all the Star Trek gear. And here's another website I'll put in the link. Toy Tales. I guess, okay, they say it came out in 1974. So just another nice article about the communicators. Let me grab. Now here's this really cool video that Mego Museum had. So let me play this.
Battery not included. The command communications console has a multicolor phaser light screen. You can broadcast up to 1,300 feet, and there's a Morse code key that you can buzz out loud or broadcast to the communicators. The Star Trek command communications console. Communicator sold separately in pairs from Mego.
So that's a really cool video that the guys at Mego Museum found. So thanks to them for posting that and finding that. I remember seeing that as a kid, so that bring back some memories. I think there's one more video I wanted to show you guys. Let's see. That's the console. Let's see. And then here is another video that I'd found on the internet. It's Action Figure King.
Kevin, this is Scott. Kevin, this is Scott. Do you hear me? Over and out.
The Star Trek communicators with push-to-talk button.
Scott, this is Kevin. My bike is broken. Can you help me?
Over.
Yes, but send me a signal so I can find you.
Star Trek communicators with a range of 1,300 feet. Push button. Twin warp sound. Uses 19-volt battery not included. Star Trek communicators with belt hook, telescoping antenna, and twin warp sound from Mego.
So thanks to that channel, Action Figure King, for finding that. That's really cool commercial. Brings back some great memories. As a kid of watching. Well, actually, it was a Star Trek Animated was on, and that was a great show for a kid to get introduced to Star Trek. So like I said, you had a lot of imagination when you had to play as a kid, and you had all these Mego figures, and maybe not the best graphics or high tech toys, but they were super fun to play with, and glad I still have them. So I'll post some links so you can find these on eBay if you're looking for them, and all the the links to all the Mego Museum and the other websites that did a great job of documenting everything and showing everything. Actually, there's a couple of ads and pictures here. Let me show these. So let me grab that back. So here's a nice some nice graphics on the communicators, and some nice pictures from Mego Museum you can see again. And then this is let me make this full screen. So here's a cool ad that Mego Museum found, which is really awesome. So you can see the description and how they describe them. Makes authentic Star Trek twin warp sound, but guaranteed to kill your ears, especially if you got ears like Spock. Then that's the end of you. But they were really cool looking toys for the time, and especially with that flip, it was really neat. So I guess here's an ad that I found on the internet, and they were $20 at the time, which seems about right. It's not a cheap toy for back then. If you look, like this utility belt was $3. This is $1, and let's see how much were the figures were. I'm guessing around $5 to $6. So yeah, not a cheap toy. And then here's a picture from the base station that we all wanted, and someday maybe I'll find this on eBay. There's another Mego Museum pictures again from unpacking, and there's the nice graphics and artwork they have. So really cool box, and nice art on that. So that's pretty cool. So there's the another picture of the communications console. So I guess you'd set that up in your den or whatever. That'd be the command console, and then you'd be Lieutenant Uhura, sending out all the communications to the rest of the crew. So, and then if you want to go to the ultimate communicator, one company a few years ago had a fantastic repro you could use as a hook up to your phone. They're sold out, or they're not producing them anymore, but those are also once in a while available on eBay, and that's one of the things you say, oh, I should have bought that. But that's a really nice beautiful replica. I'm going to do a video coming up on some of the tricorders I have, and one company is also going to be producing a super duper repro of a tricorder, which looks really nice. You can get on the wait list for that now. So in an upcoming video, I'll go over all that. But well, thanks for indulging some childhood memories. So, for any of those who grew up in the 70s, hopefully that'll bring back some memories. Or if you're interested in retro toys, even if you didn't have those as a kid and you like Star Trek, it's a great item to have and display. So I want to thank everyone for watching this on one of my favorite childhood toys, and hope to see you soon with the next video. Take care. Thank you.